Push to get this farm just crack-a-lacking.
Yeah, good morning guys and welcome. Up on the screen and in this video today, Fatso is on the brink. Livestream Ebegging Scumbag, amongst a few other things, including his darling daughter, which we're going to get to a little bit later on in this video. Something that you really need to see. But for the time being, guys, the Hovel Ebegger did a live stream last Sunday, and he had a lot to say. So without further ado, guys, listen to the Swamp Tard.
So when I couldn't get the solar up and running yesterday, I should sell this frickin' place and get the hell out of here. I'm tired. And it's still, you know, it's still on the mind.
So there he is, complaining yet again, moaning and whining about his lack of solar, because his batteries are knackered and he needs new batteries, and of course he doesn't have a budget.
We need, you know, can this farm produce enough without the fish for us to live? Yeah, but it's just more better with the fish. A couple $100 a month doesn't sound like much, but it is expandable. And if we could even get to the $500 a month on the fish, just the fish, you combine that with 1,000-ish on the farm with the squash and the bananas a month. $1,500 a month, a little Social Security coming in, a little YouTube income coming in, and we're doing this fine, right?
No, wrong, Brian. In the 6.5 years so far since you've been in the Philippines, you have never made that kind of money. You have never shown any profit whatsoever from that farm. So how can you sit there now after 6.5 years and still dream on? You're trying to make it out to your subscribers, the people sat in your chat, that you're worth investing in. That's what it's all about, because there's an Ebeg coming.
But we're right on the edge right now, and I mean we're right on the edge of even being able to make it to our first fish harvest. The solar's dodgy. Money's tight on getting enough fish food to make it that far. It's just, I don't know, it's tough right now.
So there you are, he's right on the edge, he says. Ebegging scumbag that he is, trying to make his subscribers, his listeners, feel sorry for him. Can't afford fish food. I might not be able to get to the first harvest because the solar's no good, my batteries is no good. He's always looking to Ebeg, and that's what it's all about, his channel. It's not content, it's about Ebegging. Here's a little tip for you, Brian. When you do a live stream, you're supposed to have a topic. You're not supposed to sit there and talk about all the problems you've got. But being a low-life Ebegging scumbag, that's what you do every time you are live. You put it out there that you've got a problem in the hope that your simpletons will sort the problem for you, because you're not capable of being a farmer. You're not capable of making a profit, because you are a failure.
Made it on time today, Brian. Now that your leg is healing, can you do a tap dance? No. But I can do the pond work that is that it's necessary for me to do. Another thing is we're behind on salaries for Tatay and E-Boy. That's another financial worry.
So there you have it. He's behind on paying Tatay's salary and E-Boy's salary. Another opportunity. Someone asked him a question and he jumped straight in and he begged. Can't afford salaries. It's another financial worry.
And that's another thing. We still haven't made it to Manila to get my Social Security started and get Charlie on it. Just haven't had the money to get up there. So it's like I've said, it's getting close to the point of throwing our hands up in the air and saying, "Piss on this," because we just don't have the money to do anything.
So there you heard him. He's on the brink, he says, on the brink of giving up. He can't afford to buy anything. He cannot afford his ticket up to Manila to claim his social security. Now, this live stream that he did, every clip we have showed you came from the same live stream. This is an e-beggar in action. He's got no topic to the live stream other than the problem he has, and his problem is no budget. He's an e-begging scumbag. Now, a few weeks ago, Boss Hog, Mr. High and Mighty, got on his high horse and he called out Texas Filipino because he said Texas Filipino was throwing shade on Jolly B. Well, guess what, Mr. High Horse? We've got a couple of clips for you to watch, Brian. Watch yourself in action, throwing shade. Listen to the swamp tart, guys.
When the planning budget, when that happened, we should have just pulled the plug on it at that point. And there were, the whole thing with Gabriel leaving and fish missing and all that. The ocean fish pen was not good. And it doesn't matter if you're a foreigner or a Filipino. If you're not there at whatever venture you're doing, on site, personally, every day, or most of the time, you're going to get ripped off. The way that it is here. Wes, is it possible you misplaced it rather than because of someone with sticky fingers?
No.
We've looked everywhere, and we're at just this one.
Maybe you just misplaced it.
Yeah.
Because I know you.
But because this is the fifth one, not the first one, it's the fifth one. 5 testers have disappeared. That's a lot of misplacing.
So there you are, guys. After calling out Texas Filipino for throwing shade on Jolly B, there's Fatso doing exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the Philippines, if you're not on site to manage whatever business you've got, you're going to get ripped off. And 5 battery testers have gone missing from the shack. There's a thief at the Bahovel. And then he called out Gabriel yet again. Numerous times he's called him out over leaving the Milkfish project and fish going missing. Throwing shade on Filipinos. Now that is a contradiction, isn't it, Brian? After the song and dance you made with Texas Filipino throwing shade on Jolly B. There you are, throwing shade on Filipinos for being thieves and rip-off merchants. But guys, I've got another clip for you to watch because on his live stream, the broke-ass bum had a delivery. I want you to listen to this swamp tart.
Yes, ma'am.
You have orders in the pet.
No. I don't have any orders.
Mr. Unsa na siya ya?
it is the Airstones. I just ordered them like 2 days ago. I thought they'd mailed the Airstones are here. Ask him if he can bring them back in a couple days.
No, he can't.
Sure he can. We
Oh,
still
he can't. No, he can't.
So there you are, guys. Midstream, Fatso gets a delivery, and he hasn't got a peso in his pocket to pay for the pump that he's ordered from Lazada. Now, it really does take some believing, doesn't it? Eh? But again, he didn't end the live stream. He didn't press the mute button. He let everyone hear, so that people in that stream can hear that he's struggling for cash. But you may have noticed Boss Hogg's daughter on the thumbnail and wondered what that was all about. Well, I'm going to show you a screenshot, a couple of screenshots in fact, and Sarah, who is no stranger to GoFundMes and other fundraising methods, has been at it again. So, with that in mind, I want you to take a look at this screenshot. So in the screenshot here, guys, is a post that was made by Sarah Smith, now Sarah Roebuck. If you recall, last year, Boss Hogg's daughter moved from Chico, California down to Kentucky, where she had her children taken from her, and then boyfriend, Mr. Roebuck, was arrested for domestic violence. Anyhow, Sarah has since married Mr. Roebuck, and they've decided to move to Georgia. Now, they've come across a bit of a problem. And what do the Smiths do when they have a problem? They start a spot fund, or a GoFundMe, or a fundraiser. And the post, I quote, anything at all will help. Friends, can you lend me a hand? And on the bottom there, guys, it tells you click here to support Sarah's story. Home for the Roebucks. This is absolutely unbelievable. It really is. And it just about shows you what the Smithicas are all about. This next screenshot, guys, is her actual statement. This has got to be seen to be believed. So bear with me while I read this statement out. Take a look at this next screenshot. So here we are, guys. Sarah Roebuck, this is her statement, Daddy's daughter, and I quote, our family applied for a home for rent and was approved, so we packed up and moved. Our family arrived in Georgia on the 5th of July. We drove through the night of the 4th. When we arrived, we were told our residence wouldn't work because they have rules as to how many people per bedroom. We applied for a 4-bed and only qualified for a 3-bed. We've picked a new residence and expunged our moving funds, waiting for the rental office to proceed new paperwork. We are now living in a tent outside my husband's aunt's residence. I'm sorry, we were just told today that our application needed to be resubmitted. Primary applicant needed to be switched. We have a vehicle that will be repossessed because we are not able to make the payment this month. Our main concern is moving into a residence before our 5 children start school. Kaylee 17, Layla 13, Dylan 9. Jahil will be 4 on the 26th, and Sakai 2. Morris has a job waiting for him in Snellville, Georgia. We have no place near there to stay. The residence we are trying to reapply for needs $350 for application fees. It will take up to 30 days for the original fees paid on our second application to be returned. Our car payment is $606. We need this as soon as possible to keep our vehicle and reapply for a residence. We will need $1,500 deposit to move in. We had it, but spent it on hotels during all the reapplying and waiting. We applied for cash and food assistance. It could take up to 30 days for a response from the office from the date of application. We are desperately trying to get it together and not lose our housing, employment, transportation, and most importantly, our children. If you have any questions, feel free to message through email. Now that statement there, that takes some doing. That's incredible to think that someone can go online and actually itemize what they need. What kind of brass neck do they have that they think they can get away with it? And it probably sums up the Smithicas for what they are, and proves that Boss Hogg has done the same thing all his life, and his kids are just taken after him. They've seen it happen as they were growing up, and they're doing it now. The darling daughter Ebegging on Facebook. This is normal for the Smith family, and I have no doubt whatsoever that no matter where a Smithica will go, they will be Ebegging. And the only person who can be blamed for that is this big fat lump of lard up on the screen. So guys, I think in this video we've hammered home the fact that Boss Hogg is nothing more than a low life Ebegging scumbag. So till the next time, bye for now.
Push to get this farm just crack-a-lacking.